Okay, we've already previously created the clock.html file, which we're not going to use on the website because we're going to want to convert it to PHP. So it does look just like this. All it does is give an hour and minute, nothing else. So we're going to take that code from line 3 all the way down to line 28. Line 2. That whole script. We're going to take that, and actually what we're going to do is we're going to create a function called clock script. And you notice I just have an echo with the 3 redirectionals to the end, and down at the bottom I have end semicolon. And what's going to happen is I'm going to paste all that right into there, and it's going to treat it as one big long extended echo statement. I'm just going to print that out. I could go line by line. I'm choosing not to. Now in the head we already have created something. It's got the logo, and it says welcome to, in my case, Yunker land, as an H1 header. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a little bit of space right below that, and I'm going to take the lines that had previously been at the bottom in the script, and I am going to place them here. Clock start. That's all it's going to do is call the clock start. So now in the head it calls the clock start, and in clock script we have all the code that we need, but we haven't actually executed clock script. So what we need to do is go into the head start function where we put clock script now. That way it will call that function, and it'll display all that JavaScript. So that gives us our date, or I'm sorry, our time. Now, for something completely different, we're going to take a look at the sidebar where we have favoritepet.php. That's a whole page we had to create just to display the various pets and the number of votes they had received for favorite pet. But I'm going to change that to an index.php, same index page we have, but with question mark task equals favorite pets. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the need for a favoritepets.php, and we're just going to call this within index.php. How are we going to do that? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have it all set up here so that favorite pet results will be the link to that page. And let's take a look at index now. So we have the connect, and we have home page and page end and so on. But here's what we got. If there isn't a get, and if there isn't a post, then let's make $ARR equal to NA. Else, now that would mean there is either a get or a post. So let's take them one at a time. If there's a get, what are we going to do? Well, we've got a for each command. For $get as key, and then an equal greater than $value. For that, we're going to open a curly brace and have ARR key equal to that value, and close my curly braces. So what that's saying, that for each command is special, and it's allowing me to look at each of the associated values in the get array. For each is only used for arrays actually, and what it's going to do is assign a key variable in the ARR array that had previously existed or does exist in the get array. So it's actually going to repopulate the ARR array with everything that's in the get array. When I say everything, I mean based on the name, the associated names of that array. So I can do the same thing for post. If there is a post, it will go through, and in effect the $ARR array will have the same variables and values as the post array or the get array if there is one. Now I had written an else and then if and then another if. I'm going to change that around a little bit to say else if. So now it's reading if there isn't a post and a get, then it's going to do one thing. Else if there's a get, it's going to do this. Else if there's a post, it's going to do that. So at the end, ARR, which I'm sending to home page, is either going to be NA, or it's going to be the get array, or it's going to be the post array. So in this example, it's going to be the get array, because I'm saying task equals favorite pets. So it's going to send that array to $ARR, which it's then going to send to home page. When it gets to home page, it's going to actually send that to main. So whatever ARR is gets sent to main. And in main, we're going to add this. If ARR of task equals favorite pets, then display the pet results. So that way, I don't need a whole nother favoritePets.php. I can just have it as a parameter on the index page. And this is what it would look like. It would just display the same information, but you'll notice my page is index.php !task equals favorite.